When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Indiana Hoosiers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Hoosiers will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Ducks offense will get the ball first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinator coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38.
He really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards, and that's okay. I feel like now, today, because of all the great running backs they've had here recently, if you get into the second level, you're expected to go to the house. This guy has that kind of skill.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Incomplete to the left. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And that one's incomplete.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the move. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Zings it complete to the right. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So Indiana's offense will go to work for the first time today. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not great. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's 2 big things. I think, one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time out.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And a lot of times the defenses focus on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies in the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And this is the area of the field where it gets really, really tough. Because the red zone, you know you got to run the football more. Well, this defense is #1 in the nation against the run. So I look for this offense to be more physical, be creative, try to find ways to run the ball against this defense that is so dynamic.
And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. And they'll send out the field goal unit. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Turning it on. Touchdown, Ducks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. These two teams feeling each other out a bit, down 10-3 as they open this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I don't don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Jones wants to throw it, using the back as a receiver on the screen. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
Well, they pick up the first down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. The play action fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find it.
And the pressure. In, and they get him again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They'll give it to him again. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
This quarterback part of their running game. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Got it! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Tough to beat in action, gentlemen. You know that. And let's take a look at the highlights. Buffalo needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Western New York behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Akron. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Booker. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer it. It's a fumble! Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And the Hoosiers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's Galloway. At the 40, there he goes. And the big gain, they've got it on the 46. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Wide open downfield. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. The Hoosiers are rolling down the field. Gets the back moving. Using his feet. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
From the gun, looking for a man. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
And they knock him down in the backfield. Outstanding play by the defense. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Flips it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll send out the kicker here. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. Absolutely center cut. Now the lead is down to 11. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the...
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on 1st down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
Rushes on him. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you could see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Ducks send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points, and you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to come into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Jones wants to throw it. He'll off one deep down the left side. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. Stopped right at the 40-yard line, and this defense celebrating the turnover.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
Snagged out of the air. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Completes it in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
The Ducks will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well, because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Hoosiers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. A strike downfield. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this defense is going to have their hands full, because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Now the play fake. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ducks! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Hold and fire complete. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Able to run it out to the 28 on the last one. It's 2nd and 7. Jones to throw. Back open in the middle. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The will try to pin them back with the punt. Now on the return. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time. They had a much better field position this time around. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll make the catch at the 15. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. Huge play, puts them in the red zone, and now they'll snap it 1st and 10 from the 15. He'll keep it himself. Got enough space. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Quarterback keeper. Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. Had to get rid of it quickly.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
They'll run the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. And the Hoosiers will call on their punt team. And they'll just down it right there. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are there he goes. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Yeah, and this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and just another day at the office for the national leader in rushing. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Finds the tight end. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. There are a few things that just make me happy in life. A great steak, a scrumptious dessert, and a tight end who makes a catch on 3rd down.
If the steak's medium rare, I'm right there with you, Reese. And I'm also there with you on these tight ends on 3rd down, too. Too big for DBs to cover, too fast for linebackers to cover. That guy's a weapon.
He'll take it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12.
Here we go, here we go.
Off play action. Gets it out quickly. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat, cross the offensive lineman's face, and work his way to the QB.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Jones to throw. Got his man on the outside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on 3rd.
He lobs one high down the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short.
Let's go, let's go.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. Working their way closer and closer, a 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Ducks with the 1st and 10. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Down to the 26-yard line and a 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. Makes the grab on the left. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Here's a heat. He makes the catch. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look.
Stealing is actually illegal. Yeah. We took the ball.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Ducks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal.
Pace, 27.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays in this.
Turning it on!
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. He's taking a deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6. This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this to practice.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
One more play to pad the stats. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play.
Timeout, Oregon.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming.